The idea behind a lot of the activities that we do at Sherwood Forest is that they are fun, and we don't let the kids necessarily know that they're learning at the same time. So our goal is always to make that connection from camp back into their quote-unquote real world where they live, and making sure they have the opportunity to really transfer those skills that they've learned.
Sherwood, we know, teaches practical outdoor skills, but really more importantly, these practical skills really open the door to life skills. So teamwork, working with others that you may not be familiar with, may not be from your neighborhood, may not be from your area, but how do you come together as a team to accomplish a goal?
Well, my name's Alexis Newsom. I am the current camp director at Sherwood Forest, and I am a proud camp parent. I have a current 10-year-old who is in the Explorer program. It's something, like I said, it is a full circle moment for me to be able to have this opportunity to help lead this organization with our campers, guiding all of our decisions as well. So I didn't see myself as a camp director, but now that I am here, it's a fun ride.
My name is Tim Carey. I'm the Director of Facilities at Sherwood Forest. It's a very rewarding job. It's a whole different story, working for a nonprofit, and the reward is smiles on children's faces and them experiencing nature and seeing things they've never seen before.
Camp is a time where kids become independent. They get to live on their own. They get to solve their problems independently. They don't necessarily find triumph the first time they try to climb to the top of our tango tower. They have to learn to try and try again. That is the goal. Again, giving the kids the voice, the opportunity to develop goals for themselves and then achieve those goals.
I am insanely scared of heights. The highest I have gone up Tango Tower, 10 feet. I'm gonna conquer you, Tower. I'm going to. Just wait.
I think camp has changed me and more creative. I can tell I'm definitely more creative and art, because it's one of my favorite subjects from camp too.
After I went to camp, I was a lot more friendly and nice.
Sherwood Forest is introducing young people to really the majesty of the outdoors for communities who've not had those experiences and not always been welcome in those places.
We talk about our kids coming from low-income families, which means many of them live or come from a family that's living in poverty. Poverty is multi-generational. It lasts forever if our kids don't find a way to break the cycle of poverty.
At our core, Sherwood has always said that we are an anti-poverty organization. And for me, that story is true, that I am part of that statistic that is true.
Back in 2016, Sherwood Forest realized that a lot of our campers were extremely successful. In fact, 100% of them went on to graduate from high school. Many of them got accepted into college or trade school or to a university, but they were also pausing or failing out after a semester or two. But now we have a support system set up to make sure that they have the opportunity to successfully transition into adulthood and into that post-secondary world and where they're going. And by having a career and graduating from high school and moving forward, that's where kids can become successful and break that cycle of poverty. So the staff of Sherwood Forest has 100% changed over time, not only in the number of staff we have, but in the look of our staff. It has become critical to us that we make sure that we have staff that are reflections of our campers and that look like our campers, and that also hopefully have grown up in the camping industry, grown up at Sherwood Forest, and been able to come and give back to their camp as well.
Diversity, biodiversity, human diversity, all of those things are the keystones to just life. Diversity fills in gaps. Diversity shines light in areas and enlightens us to things that we're not aware of in ourselves and in other people.
It is vital, I think that is the best word for me, vital and imperative for our children of color to see someone who is a leader that looks like them. Because when you can see yourself in that leadership position, it's like a spark goes off for them, and it's like, I could do that. That's me. We would not have a program, not even in the summer. We wouldn't even have a year-round program if we did not have friends and supporters donating to Sherwood. Really what they're doing is investing in youth development. You are investing in future generations of kids in your communities. And by doing that, it is the small ripple effect. It is really helping to spark progressive change in the lives of youth and ultimately then in the lives of our community.
For us as a nonprofit, it would be impossible to maintain anything at camp without the help of our financial donors. We've got miles of trails, hundreds of acres of forest that need to be maintained and taken care of so the kids can go out and enjoy, nature at its fullest. All the buildings and facilities, we got to keep a roof over their heads, keep them safe. We need storm shelters, all those sorts of things down there. None of that would be possible without help from donors.
Our campers have gone everywhere from Sherwood Forest. They're doctors, they're nurses, they're attorneys, they're entrepreneurs, they're engineers. The kids go everywhere and they can do anything they want. They become a positive contributing member to society, and they touch the lives of another child and another child and another child. And all of a sudden, the reach of your gift to this one child has reached hundreds of people.
There are not a lot of places where kids now can go and be outside and be unplugged, and that is really lighting that fire and lighting that spark in our youth to figure out, that's what I want to do. I want to help here. I want to make change here. I want to save the spotted salamanders, which are endangered. I want to be able to think about outdoor leadership pathways. Our campers are not able to do any of those things without the help and support of donors. Point blank, period.
Camp impacts the lives of so many kids, but the only way we can impact the lives of kids is when we can provide these services. We couldn't make this investment without you. We thank everyone for partnering with us. We thank you for partnering with us and being part of our team to help our kids grow up to successful adults.
Thank you for your support.